the dawn of a new era in South African leadership. In the corridors of South Africa's tumultuous political landscape, a new chapter is quietly being written. Panyaza Lesufi, an ambitious leader with a vision for transformation, has taken a bold step toward the heart of the African National Congress, ANC. He seeks not only the mantle of leadership but also the blessing of Jacob Zuma, a figure whose legacy remains both revered and contested. This moment, rife with symbolic weight, carries the hopes of a fractured nation yearning for unity, justice, and progress. Jacob Zuma, the former president and an enduring symbol of the ANC's storied past, stands at the crossroads of this pivotal moment. As the leader of the Umkhonto we Sizwe Military Veterans Association, Zuma represents a generation that fought valiantly for liberation. Yet, his later years have been marred by controversy, legal battles, and political strife. In seeking Zuma's endorsement, Lesufi embarks on a delicate journey, a bid to bridge the divide between the old guard and the emerging generation of leaders. This act of seeking blessings is more than a political maneuver, it is a gesture steeped in cultural and historical significance. In African tradition, the wisdom of elders and their approval are seen as essential for any new venture. Lesufi's outreach to Zuma, therefore, transcends politics. It is an acknowledgement of the sacrifices that built the ANC and a plea for guidance as the party faces its most profound challenges. However, this path is not without its complexities. Zuma, a man whose tenure brought both triumph and turmoil, is expected to make demands that could redefine the party's future. Among these are calls for the removal of the current ANC president and state sponsorship for his legal battles. These requests ignite fierce debate, raising questions about justice, accountability, and the integrity of governance. Can a leader balance the need for reconciliation with the imperative of accountability? Can the ANC, a movement born from struggle, find its way back to the principles that once united a nation? Lesufi's quest is emblematic of South Africa's broader struggle, a nation grappling with its past while striving to forge a brighter future. His leadership bid is not merely about ascending to power, it is about reigniting the spirit of Ubuntu, the belief in collective humanity and shared destiny. It is about reminding South Africans that their strength lies in unity, not division. This moment calls for courage, not just political courage but moral courage. It calls for leaders who can navigate the minefields of factionalism, corruption, and disillusionment to restore the ANC's credibility and renew its commitment to the people. It calls for a vision that transcends personal ambition, focusing instead on the greater good. If Lesufi succeeds in garnering Zuma's blessing, it must be more than a symbolic act, it must signal a commitment to ethical leadership, transparency, and inclusivity. He must recognize that the ANC's true legacy lies not in its leaders but in the millions of South Africans who look to it for hope, justice, and opportunity. In the end, this moment is not just about Panyaza Lesufi or Jacob Zuma. It is about South Africa, a nation that has weathered unimaginable trials yet remains resilient. It is about the promise of a better tomorrow, where the mistakes of the past serve as lessons, not anchors. It is about believing, once again, in the power of a united people to achieve greatness. Let this moment inspire not only South Africans but all who dare to dream of a future where leadership is defined by service, unity, and an unwavering commitment to justice. For in this critical juncture, we find a profound truth: the soul of a nation is not built by those who seek power for its own sake but by those who use it to uplift, unite, and transform.